This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 175 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by Equestrian Collections for the whole universe of equestrian shopping at your fingertips at a price you can afford. Enjoy today's tip. Hi, Glenn the Geek from Lexington, Kentucky, back with you on Horse Tip Daily, and we have a very exciting announcement for you today. If you remember right, Jessica Phoenix, the international eventer out of Canada, is one of our experts here on Horse Tip Daily, and she's also our spotlight rider for the World Equestrian Games out of Canada. She made the Olympic team and didn't get to go, but she did make the team in the last Olympics in Hong Kong. And, well, she had some very exciting news a couple days ago, and that is that she had her first baby. So I want to congratulate Jessica, Joel, and the new baby, Jacob. So that's a new one there in the eventing world, and we congratulate them. They're apparently home there in Canada right now. So we'll look forward to getting her back on and talking about maybe getting some baby tips from her, what it's like to be a professional athlete, riding at the level she does, and having a baby too. And I thought in honor of that, as you know, we record these tips, we record them early. We record a number at a time with each of the experts. And I have one that was in the can from Jessica before. So in honor of her new baby, we thought we'd get Jessica back, and we'll have a tip from Jessica here coming up shortly. But first, let's talk about, I don't think Equestrian Collections has baby clothes, but I do know they have clothes for children and adults and women and men. They have all kinds of outfits and clothes over there at Equestrian Collections. And she just notified me that for the spring, the in thing is color. Lots of different colors at Equestrian Collections this spring. And you want to hop on over to equestriancollections.com if you're buying any new clothing at all, or any new clothing for your horse. You can find it all, dozens of manufacturers and brands of your favorite riding clothing and your favorite casual wear for the barn. And you can find it all at equestriancollections.com. And don't forget to use the coupon code HORSERADIO, all one word, Horse Radio, and you'll get $10 off your next order of $120 or more at equestriancollections.com. Now on with Jessica. Well, hi, Jessica, and welcome back to Horse Tip Daily.
Thanks, Glenn. Thanks for having me.
It's always fun to speak with you.
It is.
You are our 2010 Spotlight Eventer for the 2010 radio show, which is the World Equestrian Games show that we do. We also like to say you're our model in residence because you're so darn cute. It's people just love to take pictures of you. I've been seeing you on Facebook pages all over the place. So you go do clinics, and it's so neat how your students really do like you. You can tell because of, just the things I've read and on Facebook from people posting after you've been there. People do like working with you.
Well, I have a lot of fun doing this, and I love working with the people and working with the horses. It's so much fun to have that interaction.
Well, obviously it comes across because it's reciprocal. So
that's great.
So that's, you can take pride in that.
Perfect.
So tell us, what are we talking about today?
What I want to talk about today is trying to get your horses off of your property as much as possible. Just to get them a little bit more exposed, and so that every time they leave your farm, they're not thinking that they're going to this huge show or having a whole lot of pressure put on them.
Okay.
So especially in Canada in the winter when we have our farm and our indoor riding arena and their stalls.
Right.
And the horses get so bored with that. So it's great just to be able to put them on the trailer and take them to other indoor riding arenas or just little local shows that you can get them out and just to give their mind a little bit of a change. And especially for the young horses, I find a lot of times with the younger horses, every time they get on a trailer, it's to go to a show, and they start anticipating this big deal when they get off the trailer at the other end. So I think it's so great to be able to load them up on the trailer and take them and drive down the road to a forest somewhere and just ride around in the forest and just just let them relax.
So how often would you recommend to do that?
If you could do it once a week, I think that would be amazing. I know a lot of people that don't have their own trailers. It's really expensive for trailering. So with a lot of my clients, we try and do it once a month.
Okay.
And it's just, you see a huge change in these horses that haven't been away from the farm, and then their owners do get them off the farm, and they come back for their lesson the next week, and the horses are just so much more relaxed and content and ready to work.
You know, I listen to you, and if I encourage people to go back, if they haven't heard all of your tips, to go to horsetipdaily.com, and just in the expert menu there, search for Jessica, and you'll find all of her tips there. Go back and listen to them. There's one thread, and I don't even think you realize it, that goes through all of your tips, and that is the undying devotion and care to the mental side of your horses. You really, more than anybody I've probably talked to date, spend more time really caring about the mental side of how your horses are doing. And, you know, I don't think you even realize that through these tips, that's been the thread.
I probably don't.
No, but you do it naturally. It's not something you even think about, but you care so much about not frying them. And, you know, when you're competing at the level you're competing at, it's easy to fry a horse.
Oh, for sure.
You know, at a 4-star eventing level, these jumps are big, and you're doing cross country, and you're doing it on time, and there's a lot of pressure for the horses. Not only do they have cross country, they have dressage, and they have show jumping, they have all of that. But listening to you speak just makes me feel so good about your care for your horses.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we rely on them so much for what we do, and any of the teams that we make or any success that we have with our own career is due to the horse's performance. So I think we as athletes take really good care of ourselves, and we have, you know, a team of support behind us, but I think it's so important to take care of the horse's mental composure too, and just give them that time where they can just relax and enjoy being with you and not under pressure all the time.
Well, I think that's great. My compliments go out to you, and that's one of the reasons I love having you on Horse Tip Daily is it just comes through. I mean, it just comes through, and
that's great.
Good job. Good job. I hope you take care of your husband half as good as your horses. I'll have to talk to him about that.
Oh, my poor husband, huh? It's a good thing you don't have him on the show, Glenn.
No, see, I know. I'm a horse husband of an eventer. I know what that's like, see? Why do you think I do the radio shows? It's, you know, I had to do something while she's out there.
You know how to make dinner, right?
I am the cook here. So, does your husband the cook?
He is the best cook.
See?
Yes,
we're going to have to get him on someday.
We should.
I am definitely going to have him on the Horse Husbands episode we're going to be doing coming up here on the Stable Scoop show. Yeah, we always get a horse husband of a professional. So, and he's a little younger, so he hasn't had time to develop hasn't had time to see all of the negatives yet. So we can educate him of what's coming.
That's right.
And you guys don't have kids. You guys don't have kids yet either, right?
We don't have kids yet.
Is that something on the horizon, or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Actually, Glenn, very soon on the horizon.
What? Is there an announcement here?
There's an announcement.
Oh, well, now wait a minute. We didn't know that.
I know.
Oh, well.
I know, it's very exciting. So we're due on April 1st.
Oh, my gosh. Well, congratulations.
I know. Thank you.
That's terrific.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Wow. So are you still going to go to Florida this year?
We sure are.
So you're how many months now?
I am 5 months.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Holy cow,
very
girl.
Exciting. We're going to go to Florida, though, because Exploring and Exponential are both qualified for the Worlds next year. So what I want to do is get them down to Florida, and then I'll be able to flat them, and then my coach, David O'Connor, will be able to jump them.
Well, why don't you get somebody who knows what they're doing to help you?
That's right. Why choose him, right?
Yeah, I mean, couldn't you pick somebody, a little more famous?
I know.
So you're still pushing for the WAG?
Yes, for sure.
Well, that's good. That's going to be interesting coming off of a baby in April. Although I tell you, we spoke to on the eventing radio show this week, and I'm trying to think of her first name, Pollard. You know the Pollards?
Amy?
Natalie?
Natalie Pollard, yes.
Well, Natalie is now pregnant again with twins.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, she just made that announcement on the eventing radio show this week. And
That's amazing.
yeah, she said she rode up to 7 months, and then she got back on. And I know Emma Winter, speaking of eventers, said she was back on and did a show within 4 weeks of having the baby.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, that's just nuts.
I know. Well, see, the crazy thing is that Rolex is 4 weeks after the baby is due.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. It's in the back of my mind, but I'm sure that Rolex will not happen this year.
That's pushing it. She didn't do a 4-star. She did like a little baby event.
I don't know. It's tempting, though, because I really know these horses. Like, we have a really good bond. So if I was going to, these would be the horses that I would do it on.
You'd have to have a horse you could seriously trust. Do we know whether it's a boy or girl, or we're not announcing that yet?
No, we're not going to find out.
Okay, so you're going to leave it a mystery?
Yes, we're going to wait.
That means you have to paint the room some form of orange or something.
I know.
Yeah.
The baby will grow up in a white room.
I'll tell you what, this is the third one. You're the third one this week I've talked to. The eventing world is just having babies everywhere right now.
Isn't that wild?
Yes. Well, congratulations. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you very much.
You're going to make a great mommy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, Jessica, did we do our tip yet?
We did.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did too. Well, Jess, people can find out more about you at jessicaphoenix.ca. And you can spell Phoenix. I don't even know if we talked about that yet. I've just lost track. You threw me for a loop here. Thanks, Jess. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, Glenn.
Well, as you could hear, that was actually the episode we recorded where I found out that Jessica was pregnant, and now she has had the baby. And we certainly appreciate Jessica doing these tips for us, and we're sure she'll be back once she gets used to the idea of not sleeping. So congratulations again to Jessica, and as you could hear in that recording, she was very excited about this, and I have not spoken to her since, so I hope to get a hold of her in the next couple of days and find out how the whole brood is doing. So again, thank you very much to Jessica Phoenix. She's just a lovely person. Well, if you'd like to drop me an email, you can do so at glenn@horseradionetwork.com, and you can find all our other shows also at horseradionetwork.com. Thanks again to Equestrian Collections and all the good folks over there helping you out buy the ideal spring outfit for you and for your horse. Well, we'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and another new horse tip here at Horse Tip Daily. Until then, stay safe, everyone.